Biological Classification Chapter 2. Since the dawn of civilization, there have been many attempts to classify living organisms. It was done instinctively, not using criteria that were scientific, but born out of a need to use organisms for our own use, for food, shelter, and clothing. Aristotle was the earliest to attempt a more scientific basis for classification. He used simple morphological characters to classify plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs. He also divided animals into two groups, those which has red blood and those that did not. In Linus' time, two kingdom system of classification with Plantae and Animalia kingdom was developed that included all plant and animal respectively. This system did not distinguish between eukaryotes and prokaryotes, unicellular and multicellular organisms, and photosynthetic green alga and non-photosynthetic fungi organisms. Classification of organism into plant and animal was easily done and was easy to understand, but a large number of organisms did not fall into either category. Hence, the two kingdom classification used for a long time was found inadequate. Besides gross morphology, a need was also felt for including other characteristics like cell structure, nature of wall, mode of nutrition, habitat, method of reproduction, evolutionary relationship, etc. Classification system for the living organism have hence undergone several changes over the time, though plant and animal kingdom have been a constant under all different systems. The understanding of what group and organism be included under these kingdoms have been changing. The number and nature of other kingdoms have also been understood differently by different scientists over the time. This is the table which is given by R.H. Whitaker. R.H. Whitaker 1969 proposed a five kingdom classification. The kingdom defined by him were named Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. The main criteria for classification used by him included cell structure, body organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationship. Table 2.1 gives a comparative account of different characteristics of these kingdoms. अब देखेंगे टेबल 2.1 को. Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. These are five different kingdoms. जिसमें सेल टाइप क्या होगी? मोनेरा में प्रोकैरियोटिक, बाद बाकी सभी में यूकैरियोट. दूसरा करेक्टर है सेल वॉल. मोनेरा में नॉन सेल्यूलोजिक होगी, यानी कि पॉलीसैकेराइड और अमीनो एसिड से मिलकर बनी हुई होगी. प्रोटिस्टा कुछ में प्रेजेंट होगी, जबकि फंजाई में प्रेजेंट होती है काइटिन की, एल्गी में प्रेजेंट होती है सेल्यूलोज की और एनिमेलिया में एब्सेंट होती है. न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन, ये क्या तीसरा करेक्टर है जो एब्सेंट पाई जाएगी मोनेरा में, बाद बाकी सभी में न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन प्रेजेंट होगी. चौथा करेक्टर है बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. मोनेरा में सेल्यूलर बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होगा, प्रोटिस्टा में भी सेल्यूलर होगा, फंजाई में मल्टी सेल्यूलर और टिश्यू यानी कि लूज टिश्यू, प्लांटी में टिश्यू और ऑर्गन, और एनिमेलिया में टिश्यू, ऑर्गन और ऑर्गन सिस्टम. पांचवा करेक्टर है मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. इसमें मोनेरा में फोटोसिंथेटिक, ऑटोट्रोपिक ऑटोट्रॉपिक में कीमोसिंथेटिक और फोटोसिंथेटिक, और हीटोट्रॉपिक में सैप्रोफिटिक और पैरासिटिक पाया जाएगा। प्रोटिस्टा में ऑटोट्रॉपिक, फोटोसिंथेटिक होगा एंड हीटोट्रॉपिक। फंजाई में हीटोट्रॉपिक में सैप्रोफिटिक और पैरासिटिक। प्लांटी में ऑटोट्रॉपिक होगा, फोटोसिंथेटिक। एनिमिलिया में हीटोट्रॉपिक, होलोजोइक और सैप्रोफिटिक, ईटीसी। फाइव किंगडम क्लासिफिकेशन के बाद द थ्री डोमेन सिस्टम हैज also been proposed that divide the kingdom Monera into two domains, leaving the remaining eukaryotic kingdom in the third domain, and thereby a six kingdom classification. You will learn about this system in detail at higher classes. Let us look at this five kingdom classification to understand the issue and considerations that influenced the classification system. Earlier classification system included bacteria, blue-green algae, fungi, mosses, ferns, gymnosperm, and angiosperm under the plants. The character that unified this whole kingdom was that all the organisms included had a cell wall in their cells. This placed together groups which widely differed in other characteristics. It brought together the prokaryotic bacteria and blue-green algae, cyanobacteria, with other groups which were eukaryotic. It also grouped together the unicellular organism and the multicellular one. Say, for example, Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra were placed together under algae. The classification did not differentiate between the heterotrophic group fungi and the autotrophic green plants, though they are also showed a characteristic difference in their wall composition. Fungi has chitin in their walls, while the green plants had a cellulosic wall. When such characteristics were considered, the fungi were placed in a separate kingdom fungi. All the prokaryotic organisms were grouped together under kingdom Monera, and the unicellular eukaryotic organisms were placed in kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista was brought together Chlamydomonas and Chlorella, earlier placed in algae with plant and both having cell walls, with Paramecium and Amoeba, which were earlier placed in animal kingdom which lack cell wall. It was put together organisms which in earlier classification were placed in different kingdoms. This happens because the criteria for classification changed. This kind of change will take place in future too, depending on the improvement in our understanding for characteristics and evolutionary relationships. Over time, an attempt has been made to evolve a classification system which reflects not only the morphological and physiological and reproductive similarities, but is also phylogenetic, that is based on evolutionary relationship. In this chapter, we will study characteristics of kingdom Monera, Protista, and fungi of the Whittaker system of classification. The kingdoms Plantae and Animalia, commonly referred to as plants and animal kingdom respectively, will be dealt separately in chapter 3 and 4. अब आता है सबसे पहले हमारा किंगडम मोनेरा. Kingdom Monera. Bacteria are the sole member of this kingdom. They are most abundant microorganisms. Bacteria occur almost everywhere. Hundreds of bacteria are present in a handful of soil. They also live in extreme habitats such as hot springs, deserts, snow, deep ocean where few other life form can survive. Many of them live in or on other organisms as a parasite. Bacteria are grouped under four categories based on their shape. The spherical coccus, pleural cocci, the rod shape bacillus pleural bacilli, and the comma shape vibrio, vibrio, and the spiral spirulum pleural spirala. Shape of cocci spherical, bacilli rod shape, spirulum spirala vibrio comma shape. Though the bacteria structure is very simple, they are very complex in behavior. Compared to many other organisms, bacteria as a group show the most extensive metabolic diversity. Some of the bacteria are autotrophic, that is, they synthesize their own food from inorganic substances. They may be photosynthetic autotroph or chemosynthetic autotroph. The vast majority of bacteria are heterotrophs, that is, they depend on other organisms or on dead organic matter for food. किंगडम मोनेरा का सबसे पहला आर्की बैक्टीरिया आएगा. आर्की बैक्टीरिया, दीज बैक्टीरिया आर स्पेशल, ये बैक्टीरिया स्पेशल होते हैं सिंस दे लिव इन सम ऑफ द मोस्ट हार्शी हैबिटेट्स सच एज एक्सट्रीम साल्टी एरिया हेलोफाइल्स, hot spring thermoacidophiles, marsh area methanogens. Archaebacteria differ from other bacteria in having different cell wall structure, and this feature is responsible for their survival in extreme conditions. Methanogens are present in the gut of several ruminant animals such as cow, buffalo, and they are responsible for the production of methane biogas from the dung of these animals. Second is eubacteria. Eubacteria. There are thousands of different eubacteria or true bacteria. They are characterized by the presence of a rigid cell wall if motile a flagellum. The cyanobacteria, also referred to as blue-green algae, have a chlorophyll A similar to green plants and are photosynthetic autotrophs. The cyanobacteria are unicellular, colonial, filamentous, freshwater, marine or terrestrial algae. The colonies are generally surrounded by gelatinous sheath. They often form they often form blooms in polluted water bodies. Some of these organisms can fix atmospheric nitrogen in specialized cell called heterocyst. Example: nostoc and Anavina. Chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria oxidize various inorganic substances such as nitrate, nitrites, and ammonia and use the released energy for their ATP production. They play a great role in recycling nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, and sulfur. This is the structure of filamentous blue-green algae nostoc. Heterocyst, ये क्या होती है? म्यूसिलेजिनस शीथ. Heterotrophic bacteria are most abundant in nature. The majority are impotent decomposers. Many of them have a significant impact on human affairs. They are helpful in making curd from milk, production of antibiotics, fixing nitrogen in legume. Root etc. Some are pathogenic, causing damage to human beings, crops, farm animals, and pets. Cholera, typhoid, tetanus, or citrus canker are well known diseases caused by different bacteria. Bacteria reproduce mainly by fission. Sometimes, uh, under unfavorable conditions, they produce spores. They also reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer from one bacterium to other. The mycoplasma are organisms that completely lack a cell wall. They are the smallest living cell known and can survive without oxygen. Many mycoplasma are pathogenic in animals and plants.